I've learned throughout the last 8 years of doing the work we're doing, which is trying to stop the world's worst war criminal, the first war criminal indicted by the International Criminal Court 6 years ago. And today, he is still abducting girls, raping them at a young age of 14, 15, taking boys and turning them into child soldiers. And because he's operating in such a remote area of the world, Joseph Kony is difficult to find and difficult to bring to the International Criminal Court to be indicted. He has been indicted for war crimes, but we, the world at large, have not come up with a way to actually get him to this court system. That is my truest passion. That is what I'm working on. That is what I'm trying to do. Because if this continues for another 10 or 20 years and Kony continues to do what he's doing, we as a human species are in trouble. We are in trouble. I believe that the most powerful weapon we have is our story. You need to do that. You need to say, this is my story, and here's where I came from. And all of our stories are different. You are not your sister. You are not your mother. You are not your brother. You are you. And there is no standard. You are your own standard. You are your own standard. The truth of the matter is, a lot of us have seen our generation, and they've analyzed our generation, and they've figured out how we socialize, and they've seen our priorities, and they've dissected our paradigms. And they have concluded that they are a social generation that is obsessed with themselves and doesn't have the ability or the tenacity to finish strong, to finish well. I pose to us today, I plead to us today, let's finish well. Let's finish this story strong. Because these statistics are mind-numbing, paralyzing, depressing. They fill the world and the air with guilt. And I'm here to tell you today, guilt is temporary. I'm here today, I have found that inspiration, joy, adventure, fun, and cool are the way to go. They are the way to go. I'm telling you now, if you will follow something that's fun, write this down. If you're not having fun in what you're doing, you are doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to die in like 40 or 50 years, okay? It's very short. Ask any of your parents or grandparents, they will tell you, oh, it went by so fast. Everyone says the same thing. So, whatever age you are now, 19, 20, 21, you are going to die in 50 to 60 years. Write it down. There's no way of escaping that. So what have you to fear? What have you to fear? The only fear you should have is not going out, stepping out, jumping off the bridge, build the plane as it's flying. Do not wait for the budget to come in. Do not wait for someone to tell you, you are now an official nonprofit. You know what Gandhi said? He goes, just start living the way you believe the future should be, and people will follow you. They will follow you because you know it's right. Because it's coming from your heart. Start living like that today. Write this down. You are what you do every day. That is who you are. This is not a dress rehearsal. It's not. I know the world prepares us like that. Okay, elementary, primary, then you'll get secondary, then you'll do university, then you get your master's, then you get your PhD, then you're ready for the world. What is it? That's not okay. The air we're breathing now is real. I'm existing and so are you. So we need to make some decisions. Because the problems before us are daunting. They're huge and massive. But I'm telling you, those of us in this room that make the commitment and do what we're doing, whether it's in medicine or education or pursuing justice in the world's worst war criminal, I am telling you, we make friendships around the globe. And it's not that hard. I mean, this dude named Zuckerberg who went here did it in like 6 years. He connected 1 billion people. 1 billion. We know that. Now what are we going to do with that connectivity? What are we really going to do with it? We better make some decisions. Because our generation's gap of time is actually closing. And before you know it, your time as a student, your time as a young professional, your time as that passionate, idealistic dreamer will close. It happens to every generation. So you need to act now. And you need to do it today. And when you do it, you will do it with such ferocity and such dedication and such commitment. Have you never? She is crazy. She will stop at nothing. And this is what you need to tell them when they say, you're crazy. Your dream is crazy. You can't do that. There are systems, there are laws, there's the UN, there's US government, there's all these things that you need to deal with. They're already set up. They will tell you that. They'll cut your wings. They'll just cut. That's their job in their mind. To discourage you, I'm going to ground you a little bit and tell you what the world's really like. And you look them in the eyes and you say, here's to the crazy ones. The misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes. The ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. But the one thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. And while some may say they're crazy, I see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. And you are the ones to do it. In this room. I love each and every one of you. And I can't wait to see what this 1,000 group of people is going to do in the world. It is going to be phenomenal. Thank you for having me.
Jason, thank you so much for your words. Thank you.